Welcome to the Chrissie, Sam and Brownie podcast. We're going to big one.
Tony Martin, gorgeous as usual, but particularly funny today. You'll really love that.
Sarah Abo from 60 Minutes, intrepid journalist. She joined the show, Swanee. We're very excited for us.
She's so accomplished and so smart, but we found out something that she really sucks at.
Yeah, teleprompter reading.
Oh, my God.
I've got one we haven't spoken about today. It's about Meghan Markle. She's finally reconnecting with her dad.
What are you doing? Some exclusive podcast
So
content?
this isn't in the podcast.
This isn't in the podcast.
Well, it is now, I suppose.
Yeah,
what are you doing?
I love the fact, I can't find the article, but I love the fact that finally she is reconnected with her dad, or she's attempting to reconnect. Only after he's had a severe stroke and now looks like he can't talk for the rest of his life.
That's nice.
That's how you want them.
Just in
That's how you do
time.
it.
Just in time, I would have thought.
Yeah,
Just
also,
timing perfect.
Do your own research, but there was a story regarding Zoom, and it's scattered throughout the show. It references to it. Yeah.
Really? What's the lesson out of that, Dino?
Always put tape over the camera. Enjoy your podcast.
Chrissie, Sam and Brownie.
The podcast.
Morning, Melbourne. Welcome to the microphone, Jonathan Brown.
Christine. Hey, Dino, you're a West Coast Eagles supporter.
Yeah.
You're a great legendary player, Peter Matera, had a heart attack.
Man, he's so healthy looking too. Like every time they have a Legends game,
Yeah.
he looks like he just retired, even though
Right.
he's an old bugger.
Right, and how is he? Is he okay?
I think he's in pretty critical condition, I think. But
so
he's
scary.
recovering. Yeah, see, only, he's probably mid-50s. He lives in, did you know he lived in Bendigo? He's
No.
a reclusive lifestyle.
I didn't know
Down
that.
out, so hopefully he gets better.
It's my dream.
Bendigo or just
Bendigo
reclusive?
or Ballarat.
Reclusive.
Reclusive being the operative word there.
But he was awesome, Peter Matera.
Last day of 10K a day in May today. Someone's
Yay.
phone is going to go off on the 31st.
Yeah, and over 200K's been given away. That's pretty nuts.
Unbelievable.
Awesome.
Your best chance to get on air with us is after 7 for Ask Brownie. 132410 will be taking your questions.
Sarah Abo's coming in, who's had also reported from 60 Minutes. She's cool as hell.
She is cool as hell.
So you and her are going to go face to face on the teleprompter game. So
Oh, gosh, a worthy adversary.
crush her.
Yes.
Chrissie, Sam and Brownie.
Whatif.com is all about helping Aussies make the most out of every holiday. And now's the time to unapologetically holiday bigger and better.
Jump online or on the What If app and book your getaway today.
What if it's Aussie for travel? A monumental day yesterday when finally the Brown household were off to school, or the Brown kids at least, after 3 weeks of pretty much all being at home.
Hell.
Very frustrating. Hell on earth. 3 kids, Olivia, Jack and Macy. Olivia was the first to fall. She had 2.5 weeks off school, Christine Swan.
I hope she's feeling better because that influenza A is a bugger.
Absolutely, she's feeling better.
Great.
Email from the teacher already yesterday. Saying, Liv just causing distractions in the classroom. There's my girl. She's got her energy back. Jackie Brown, he sensed the builders were coming in to do some work, so all of a sudden he fell violently ill.
Bam, bam.
Spent the next week on the nail gun with the boys, just knocking up some work out in the pool house. And then little Macy, the darling, she's been sick as well for a couple of weeks. So, but Kylie Brown, all excited, got him off to school yesterday, Christine.
Yeah.
Bit of an Insta post. I think she's going a little bit dippy. My wife Kylie.
A dippy Swan.
Yeah.
Bit Britney Spears, like I think, a bit cray-cray, on the Insta.
Right.
She did an Insta post holding a microphone yesterday.
Holding a mic.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to your Monday.
It's just, first of all, it sounds like she's standing out the front of a shop with a speaker.
Oh, my God, it does. It
does.
sounds like she's spruiking outside Strand bags.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to your Monday. My Monday is amazing. It has just gone 20 minutes past 9, and listen to that. Nothing. Not a cough, not a sneeze, nothing. For the first time in 3 weeks, I have 0 children at home. Everyone is back healthy and back at school. If anyone is after me today, please don't bother calling because my phone will be off.
And we've got 50% off our vinyl range.
She got mad. Might be time for a conservator for Kylie Brown.
Look, I hear her. It is really tricky. And I think particularly, when homeschooling ended, for some reason, illogically, we all thought, oh, well, that's it. The kids will never be at home again, and we were wrong.
We were wrong.
We
It
were
just
wrong.
it's the gift that keeps on
Yeah,
giving, Christine.
yeah.
Well, this sickness is the gift that keeps on giving in the Brown household, because I got home and I said to Carls, be careful what you wish for. I said, you are tempting fate big time. She goes, what? And I said, that Insta post. So for starters, you're going half mad.
Yeah.
But that Insta post... Are you confident? Are you confident the kids are through this? About an hour later, at 1 p.m, we got the phone call from the local primary school saying, Macy Brown has a sick stomach. Can you please come and pick her up?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
No.
And then that was
I
it.
could not stop laughing.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls.
Poor woman. And she had to go and get her.
She had to go and get her. So, no, the kids...
And so she's home today, Macy.
She'll be home today. And she was home for the afternoon. So the quiet house, I was there for about an hour or so.
I had the
Christine's
same
one.
situation with my Leo. Got him back to school on a Monday. Got the call last Monday saying you're gonna have to come and get him.
That's right. Murphy's Law. Murphy's Law, 13 24 10. When did you speak too soon? This is a classic example of it.
Cole got prizes.
This is the Chrissie, Sam and Brownie podcast.
Have a listen to this, and Jonathan, take us through what the hell exactly is happening here.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to your Monday. My Monday is amazing. It has just gone 20 minutes past 9. And
What happened?
Listen to that.
Kylie Brown just declaring to the world that she's got a quiet household after 3 sick weeks of home schooling. Well, not even homeschooling. The kids were just homesick. And then she finally celebrates yesterday with a Britney Spears-like post. And I will remind you, her initial handle on Instagram years ago was Brit Brown.
Yeah.
So she might be might want to go and check on
Maybe.
Kylie Brown, I reckon. She declared to the world that there's no kids at home. An hour later, she got a phone call from school. Come and pick your sick kid up.
Woof.
We're sick of your sick kids, Browns. Come and pick them up. And so she was flat again. She spent the
Yes.
afternoon crying her life away.
Yes, I bet.
When did you
I
speak
get
too
it.
soon? Why would you go that early? She's declared it too early. She's celebrated.
She was
Trish.
excited. I get it. Trish from Pakenham.
Good morning, Chrissie, Sam and Brownie and Dino.
Hey, Trish.
Two weeks ago, just over 2 weeks ago, about 3 months prior, we planned a trip to Queensland. We had a wedding and everything. And 18 hours before we were due to fly out, Mum comes down with COVID.
God damn it.
Devastated. Absolutely devastated.
And had she been walking around proud as punch saying, oh, I've dodged it, I'm not going to get it?
Yes, I did. And, I had the boy home the week before because he was due to go to camp, and I thought I won't let him go to camp so he didn't get COVID.
Oh,
and bang,
Trish.
Mum gets it.
Trish, have you avoided monkeypox, Trish?
So far, so good.
Yes.
Trish.
There
I
we
hear
go.
it's very prevalent out of Pakenham, the old monkeypox.
Yep.
You've got to keep an eye on things out there. Good on you, Trish.
Trish, last day of 10K a day in May. That cash could be yours, a Savo with Kate, Tim and Joel.
Karen from Brodie. How are you, Kaz?
Good morning, guys. How are you all?
Did you speak too soon, Kaz?
Oh, well, me and my friends were talking about kids breaking bones, and I'm like, yeah, none of my kids have ever broken a bone. Within 45 minutes, I get a call from my daughter's school saying she's fallen over and broken her arm. And she did.
That's what is it with the way the world works? That's how it happens.
I know, right? And since then, 3 out of 6 have broken a bone now.
They think it's cool to break a bone too, don't they, the kids? They
Yep.
broke one at first.
Yeah, nothing like a cast that you can get signed
Mate.
That's
by
right.
a friend. I broke my arm. It was fine.
Oh, she was devastated, though, because she wanted the colour, you know how they do the colour plaster?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, they didn't have it at the time. It was only white, so she was devastated. She wanted blue.
A blank canvas, though, for other people.
That's true.
Absolutely.
Ever wondered what happens in the studio? Check out Chrissie, Sam and Brownie on Instagram.
Play.
Guess the TV theme song.
And or movie, am I right, John?
Absolutely. I tell you what, it's been a big week of movies, Dino.
Yeah, brother.
There's a lot happening. I'm getting pounded by my kids at home to take them to the movies.
Pound it.
Not in a fight.
Yes.
But I'm getting ear bashed.
Yes.
Dad, when are we going to the movies? Because there's a lot of good movies on at the moment.
Particularly the Top Gun remake. That's what everyone's talking about.
Absolutely. I can't wait. I'm going to take the kids on Saturday, I think, for that
Great.
one. Dino, I guess your movie theme. This is Last Man or Woman Standing.
We've got Michelle from Bundoora. Michelle.
Good morning, beautiful people.
Oh, hello, gorgeous. You've got early morning voice. Let's see what Yvonne sounds like. Yvonne.
Yvonne.
Good morning.
Also a little bit croaky in the morning.
We may not get to Yvonne, though, because it is a last person standing. Michelle, if you can run the table, the prize is yours. Otherwise, if you drop it, Yvonne, and if Yvonne drops it, we just keep going and going and going until eventually.
What is the prize? What are we playing for today?
Well, your last draw for 10K a day in May, but then we'll load them up as well. So.
Absolutely. I'm like Santa Claus here. Michelle, you ready to go?
I'm ready.
Round 1.
Did we just talk about this?
Maybe.
Michelle.
She deserves no clues. Because if she does not get this, she deserves nothing. Zilch. 0.
The size of resignation coming out of Michelle's face.
I'll just go for Top Gun.
Oh.
Michelle, you are very lucky.
She deserves no clues.
Very lucky. Yes, you did win, Michelle.
I've never even seen it.
You've been sleeping under a rock for the last 41 years, Michelle.
Be better.
36.
I have.
41. Mm-hmm.
Let's go, Yvonne.
Michelle.
I think it's Pirates of the Caribbean.
Oh, Michelle. Starting to warm up now.
It's impressive.
Michelle, be honest. Is anyone helping you there?
No, love, no. My kids are all still asleep.
Love.
Okay.
No.
Come on,
love.
Okay, Carl. Just been in the news the last couple of days,
She
Michelle.
deserves no help.
She deserves no clues.
Come on, Michelle.
I've heard this.
Time is precious to us all.
Welcome. Nah, you're gone.
No, I don't.
Michelle,
I don't know it. I'm
so sorry, mate.
Michelle.
You did all right.
You're in 10K day, though, Michelle. We're going to look after you there. Yvonne, jump over to you. What's that movie from?
Yeah, Jurassic Park.
Sure is.
Guess what, Yvonne? You could walk away with the pot of gold. You are one
Great.
correct guess from victory.
Okay.
I reckon this will stuff someone up. This is a bit tricky, this one. Here we go.
One of the greats.
One of the greats, yeah.
Yvonne, you're about 100 to 1 to get this.
I'm going to write down my guess.
Yeah.
No. Similar genre. Yvonne, can you give it to us?
Absolutely no idea.
Sorry, mate.
tough.
Hey, 10K day in May could be yours, so that's not all bad. Let's go to Maddie. Maddie, good morning.
Good morning! Oh my God!
Oh, calm down, Matty, for Christ's sakes.
I have no idea.
No idea?
It's very hard.
Someone will get it, though. Sorry, Maddie.
Let's wait for someone to call who knows it.
You can do it.
I don't know.
Bugger.
It's for the steal. It's for the steal.
I'm going to give you a guess. The co-star.
No, someone will
clue.
get it. Someone will get it.
No, I'm just giving it an easy, a very...
Subtle.
Have we tried Jacinta first?
Jacinta.
Hello, good morning.
Hey-oh.
Co-star's married to Pete Sampras.
Okay.
There you go.
All right.
Righto? It's a very off-Broadway sort of a
That
clue.
means nothing to me. Jacinta?
Is it Billy Madison?
Hey-oh.
Jacinta, you did it.
Yay!
You did it, my girl.
Well done, mate.
Not only are you in the draw on the last day for 10K a day in May, it could be you. You could walk away 10K richer, but we're going to load you up with other prizes as well.
Yeah, like a copy of Life and Football by Jonathan Brown. How exciting, Jacinta.
Awesome.
Don't be disheartened by that.
Guys.
To sweeten that deal, to make up for that book, we're going to give you a $200 grilled voucher as
boy.
well. All the burgers you can eat.
Oh, you guys are amazing. You've made my day. Thank you.
And go
You're
get some
sweet.
culture, a double pass to the Van Gogh exhibition at the Loom, an epic adventure into art. Book now at theloom.com.au. Good one, Jacinta.
Thank you so much. Have a great day, guys.
This is the Chrissie, Sam and Brownie podcast.
The power of a review is significant. For example, Jonathan's just given me a review now off air for the warm walnut choc chip cookies I've heated up for him.
They were magnificent. Hopefully, by the time we've finished this talk break, they'll be gone. Otherwise, I'm going to keep eating the Christine. They're magnificent.
How many stars, John?
38.
Wow.
Out of
10.
What?
That's pretty good. Sadly, an Airbnb host did not get 38 stars out of 10. He got 2 stars out of 5 in a review for his property, along with the words, just okay. And it sent him...
That's as bad as fine.
Yes.
Kyle's comes out all dressed up for a function.
How do I look?
How do I look? Fine.
Fine.
You idiot.
Don't go with fine.
Don't go with fine. Don't go with fine. Or she could get crazy on your ass. Much like this owner of an Airbnb who received that 2-word review and it sent him over the edge. And I get it. I really do get it, because houses are the most personal thing that you have. And when somebody says, oh, it's just okay, and gives you 2 out of 5, you are off the Richter scale with fury.
Have you ever had an Airbnb, Swanee?
I have. I have run it myself.
And you've had a ratings?
Yes. And
really? That would be confronting.
it is, because it's so subjective. You know, what is great for me isn't great for someone like my dad's wife, for example, who has never walked in her house with shoes on.
Right.
Everyone's levels are different. So things that I wouldn't see, other people do see.
When we had beer on tap up at the farm, and then we sold the farm, Christine Swan, and the bloke said, oh, you know, I'm going to get rid of all that. Broke my heart.
Yeah.
I mean, what are you thinking?
What's he
wrong
thinking?
with you?
He's an idiot.
He's an idiot.
Oh, that is.
That's what I wrote
I
on
don't
his
even
review.
drink, and I wouldn't be like, come on. Come on.
Come on, mate.
So this guy,
squarehead.
he owns a beautiful architecturally designed property.
Oh, my
really
God.
incredible. It sort of looks like a cross between the hull of a ship and a shipping container.
Yeah.
Like, it's really interesting design, and it's featured in lots of, you know, magazines and design files and that sort of thing. It's in Hepburn. The guy that owns it is David Penman, and when he got the 2-star rating. Now, keep in mind, he's come out of 2 years of not being able to rent this house out because of COVID.
Yeah. See, that's the cash.
He called up the person that left the review and he said, "You have greatly misjudged me. I'll see you in effing court. You better have a lot of money." Just
What?
a reminder, 2 stars out of 5, and the words, just okay.
Yeah, in Hepburn.
Yeah, it's absolutely tipped him over the edge. This is not over, he went on to say. We are not accepting a payout. We are going to effing court, and you will burn in hell. It is the funniest thing I've ever... Can you imagine the horror on the face of that person that's just gone, meh, look, it was just okay. And then to get the voicemail from the owner. I get it, though. One person, that I had an Airbnb, and it's off now because I could not be bothered anymore.
Right.
But it was on a main road, and it was on a main road. I can't move the house, right?
Yeah.
So it was on a main road from day one till, day...
They knew that.
That I pulled it offline. And Airbnb contacted me and said, oh, look, a few... the last... guest has complained of the noise and blah, blah, blah. And I said, listen, I'm pulling this property off. Yeah. This is utter nonsense. The property has not changed position from day one when you were so excited about it that you upgraded it to the fanciest level.
Yeah.
I haven't moved the property. Also, burn in hell.
Chrissie, Sam and Brownie.
The podcast.
Morning, Melbourne. It's going to be a freezing day today, but it is hot. Sam Pang has arrived.
Good
How
morning.
do you do, Samuel?
I do well. How do you all
Hot
do?
and heavy.
Oh, yeah.
We were both on the television last night. You were on Have You Been Paying Attention? And I was on the project. Freezing. Freezing. It was weather chat. Unannounced weather
Forget
chat.
about on the couch, did you?
Thank you.
I'm so sorry, Jonathan.
John.
Hey,
We were all, I think I was talking about the same channel. I'm so sorry,
put
John.
it this way. I'll bring it back. I'll make you feel better. I watched more of On the Couch than I did of the project. Does that make you feel better?
Thank you. Oh,
Very crisp Very crisp.
What about the second time?
Well, I was going to say, how good a show is it, Dino?
Magnificent.
But
It's magnificent.
so Couch is on at 6:30 till 7:30, brand new time slot, and then what's next? 360's on at 7:30 to 8:30, right? They go, oh, cool. I wonder what else is on the Fox Footy, Monday night. Oh, let's just replay the show from 2 hours ago.
I endorse this decision.
It's called an encore.
Oh!
And I believe when I'm scrolling through Channel 10, I believe I've seen, have you been paying attention like on a Wednesday afternoon at 3 p.m.
John, that the encore, same with the project. Actually, project's encored the same night. What's wrong? Yeah, like at 11 o'clock.
Well, I think it's a great idea. Have you ever had a great piece of lasagna and then gone straight back and had a second piece of that same lasagna? Yes, you have.
I haven't waited an hour before I've gone back for the second piece. I do it straight away. That's what you should do. When you just roll in on the couch 6:30 to 7:30 and then 7:30 to 8:30.
8:30 till 9:30. Why don't we do a couch marathon?
Yes.
But the same episode.
Yes.
Want to see what happens in the studio? Check it out on Facebook. Follow Chrissie, Sam and Brownie.
You did mention the television show last night, Swanee. Mine's not repeated the same night as yours both are.
No, it is repeated though.
Yeah, I think on the Friday. But some of the things I learned. Now, I know I didn't learn this, but the three, you told me last week 3 bachelors, aren't there?
Yeah, there's 3.
3. How's that going to work, by the way?
I don't know. Osher kept it very, very tight under his whatever you call it.
Well, it was a big announcement last week. If you don't know who they are, they're the Dado brothers. All 3. All 3.
See, that I would watch.
Of course, once again, who doesn't watch this? The Dado brothers, and one of them's got monkeypox. We'll just see what happens. You know what I mean?
That's great.
I would put the girls on
It's
notice.
like Russian roulette. Which one do you think would have it?
Lockie.
No. Cam's got monkeypox, but he's still handsome. Gold Coast tourism slogan, Swanee.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just say this because often
They've got a great mayor, Tom Tate.
Yeah, he's the one who shut down that prayer room because Satanists wanted to grab it for a couple of hours.
Absolutely.
That seems harsh. Play the day away is their new tourism slogan. I think it should be, yes, we know school holidays are coming, but we're full. Do you know that? You can't get up there.
Really?
No.
For love or money?
Oh, mate, it's very hard. I don't know if you've got...
Lucky the Major has a beachfront property that I can stay in.
There you go.
Hey-oh.
Wear a bulletproof vest.
Oh,
I'm going to arrive. I'm going to
let
arrive
me
in
stay?
No.
Of course he would.
Yeah,
No, he
Of
wouldn't.
course he would.
Every time I walked in the house, he'd be up in a tree.
There'd be a red dot on you at the dinner table.
No.
Yeah.
No.
At the end of the night, he hands me a towel for a shower and a bulletproof vest. Nice.
I love how he crawls through the sand dunes still.
While Pang's swimming in the beach, he feels like there's eyes on him.
Yeah.
There's a moving shrub.
I look up and the Major's got one of those hats on with the leaves and all that coming out of it. You're going, wow, camouflage. Nice work, Major. No, just checking out, see if everything's all right. Hey, Baz Luhrmann's Elvis debuted in Cannes.
Yeah. Standing ovation, I believe.
You believe correctly. How long was the standing ovation, John?
Well, it was 5 minutes for Top Gun, so I'm going to count back 30 seconds.
Higher.
Really?
Higher.
Okay. 8 minutes.
Higher.
10 minutes.
Higher.
15.
Lower.
11,
Higher.
12.
12 minutes standing ovation. Do you reckon that's real? What do they... Do you seriously think that cinema full of people stand there for 12 minutes? What?
He paid them all.
No, I just think
I know
physically.
what you mean.
Do you know, like, after, I don't know, opening night of a production?
Yeah, like even opening night of Hamilton, which is truly
How long was it
breathtaking.
standing? How long was it standing?
12 minutes.
Was it 2?
2? Yeah.
Two's an eternity.
Yeah, absolutely.
12 minutes.
Were they all clapping and everything? For that whole time?
I would just think, I would be looking around very early going, how long are we doing this? 12 minutes? I'm not doing it for 12 minutes. Anyway. Baby name, Swanee?
Are you going to see it, the Elvis movie?
Good to see.
I don't know.
Did you go to Graceland when you were over there, Swanee?
I did.
You did. Was it
Yes,
good?
yes, that was the whole point of my trip.
Baby
It was
names.
a dream come true.
Baby names. Number 2. There's a new number 2 / there's a new number 1.
Oh.
Charlotte was the number 1 girl's name.
It's been like that for a while.
And it's been replaced by
Olivia.
Isla.
Wow.
ISLA. So Isla's number 1. Charlotte's 2, Cinnamon and Phoenix 3 and 4. With the boys.
Made a late run.
With the boys, Powerful is number 1.
Of course it is.
Of course it is.
It's closely followed by Ferocious.
Yes. Well, that's made a run after George Cambosis in town.
Where does
Lot of
ASAP?
ferocious.
Where does ASAP Rocky come?
As soon as possible, Rocky is not in the top 10,
What?
which is very, very concerning
Demanded
to me.
We've got a Promise here.
Yeah.
Promise is a great
That
name.
is a great name.
Great name.
Oh, Promise is a good name.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm just going to debut a new sting. All right.
Yeah.
Well, it's not a segment. It's just a sting. But should I play it now?
Well, do you want me to do it after you say something, or
That's good.
yeah?
Andy Carroll is a professional footballer, and he's returned from the UK, Swanee. He used to play for Liverpool, played for England. He's returned home after a showdown with his fiancée after his Bucks weekend got a little bit out of control.
But how's your father?
He was caught sharing a hotel bed in Dubai with 2 blondes.
Okay.
Really?
Horseplay. At worst.
His furious fiancée Billy has had an explosive showdown with Andy after his raucous stag do. She's fuming after.
Was that Cinnamon Feedings?
I don't know. It could have been the two. Geez, get them together. It's unbelievable. She's fuming after revelations of him bare-chested and asleep on a Dubai hotel bed with 2 blondes was revealed. He'd fallen asleep between the party girls in the suite after a 12-hour booze bender.
Horseplay. At worst.
Mate, that's a stag do setup from the boys. You know, he's clearly fallen asleep. And then they brought the boys have brought the girls in, Cinnamon and Phoenix, and let's set him up with a photo.
Horseplay.
Well,
That's easily explained.
there is word that Billy, the fiancé, her brother, Sam, was supposed to keep an eye on Andy. And he has really not come to the he has come to the party.
Yeah.
Big time.
He's forgotten his role.
He's kept his eye off the ball. He was meant to keep an eye on Carol for his big sister, but he also basically spent most of the time partying in the pool or at the club. So Andy Carroll and his fiancée have they've spent the weekend in crisis talks.
I bet.
What about that? If you come back from a Bucks do, and your next port of call is crisis talks with the woman you're going to marry.
Give up now.
Don't
get married.
Or just, but if you go on your Bucks weekend and you end up falling asleep between 2 blondes in a hotel room in Dubai, for me,
Horseplay. At worst.
At worst, Christine.
Chrissie, Sam and Brownie.
One man, many questions.
Why don't we pronounce the word tomato? Why do we say tomato?
Why, when you have a mint in your mouth, menthol intensifies?
Why are tree trunks brown and leaves green?
Ask Brownie.
It's got the answers to almost everything.
Almost. I missed one last week.
Yeah.
She stumped me.
Alison from Melton. Alison.
Hi, guys. How are you?
I'm great, Alison.
Hi, Brownie. I want to know why my dog doesn't know how to dog. We have to literally watch him eat. We have to put our thumbs up and cheer him just to eat. He just sit there and look at us like he's dumb. Doesn't know what to do.
Why your dog doesn't know how to eat?
Doesn't know how to dog. He just, everything.
It's a bad dog. Does he cock his leg?
He doesn't know how to dog.
Does he cock his leg when he goes to the toilet?
Good question.
That's funny. He might do it occasionally, but most of the time he doesn't. And he'll just kick up his feet. We'll lose half our grass, be up in the air, and we'll like yell and scream at him. He'll just sit there and look at us, and he'll just keep kicking his leg.
Alison, what sort of dog is he?
He's an Aussie Bulldog.
From what I sound, that's learned behaviour. When you stop doing it, he will stop doing it.
Oh, yeah, no worries. I'll have to tell the husband to stop doing it in the backyard,
Yeah.
eh?
That's right, yeah.
It's the same as
He's an old leg cocker from way back.
It's the same as my Murphy with Kong. I've got to stop doing it where he can see me.
Does he? Yes, that's right. Does he engage in any of that sort of dry humping, Alison, for want of a better term?
Most of the
time he doesn't, but if you get down low on the ground, he'll try and show dominance. But the funny thing is, he'll only do it to my partner, no one else.
Oh, really?
Interesting.
And weirdly, your partner spends a lot of time low to the ground.
Interesting.
Yeah. After a few beers, yeah.
I'm going to have to get lower to the ground tonight. Now, what's the answer, John? What do you? Why isn't this dog naturally being a dog?
Sounds like he's intermittent fasting.
That 100% feels correct. No further questions, please.
What?
Let's go to Peter. Let's go to Peter.
You'd had enough.
Peter.
Morning, Pete. How are we?
Good on you, Pete.
All right, we've got to be quiet around Pete because his phone is tricky. Off you go, Pete.
I do apologise for that. How are we, guys?
Yeah, just get cut to the chase.
Hey,
I just
Pete,
said we can't hear you.
Speak up, brother.
Yeah, all right. So, why is it that you guys are allowed to swear when you're on air, but the songs aren't allowed to have swear words?
Great question, Pete. And I don't know the answer, but this is not Ask Chrissie. It's Ask Brownie. Why?
We're not allowed to swear.
I think swamps.
We've got a dump button, which
Correct, bitch. Next caller.
Dino has dumped me a lot of times.
Too much.
Some of our swear words are a bit different to some of the words in the songs.
Oh, yes. Well, that's our song I heard. What was the song the other day? Big Energy.
Yeah, no,
I
that's
listened to the original the other day. I could...
Yes, I know.
I was like Councillor Doyle.
I know, but you have...
What an old reference there, mate.
The original lyrics is Big Dick Energy.
It is, yes.
And you have Dickhead of the Week. What's the difference?
No, Dick's not the problem in that song.
It's not the problem in that song.
Words.
There's a lot of other words.
Oh, boy.
So they just decided to clean it all up.
Yeah.
In case there was any mistakes made. But Dino, he's very good. He's very good on the trigger. He's got north of 40 buttons over there. From time to time, a listener gets a little bit rogue. And from time to time, people like Jess Mowboy get a little bit rogue. And he has to drop the dump button on top of.
Pete, are you unhappy with our language?
No, I like it.
Yes, good.
Right on. We'd like to keep our licence, so thank you, Peter.
I think the answer to that question is we are not allowed to swear, but we do anyway.
And send your complaints to hell. Amber, good morning.
Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Thank you so much for brightening my morning.
You're welcome.
Too.
Good on you, Amber.
No problems at all.
Very quick on the trigger there. You, Fang, settle down.
She was talking to everyone apart from you, Sam.
Oh, I thought you were talking just to me, Amber.
Well, it was to everyone.
Oh, well.
But
even you.
Especially not Sam,
Doesn't
though.
mean as much then.
Okay. I'll go with that.
Okay, here we go, Amber. The big question.
All right. My question, Brownie, is I just wanted to know how you dealt with your nerves when you were playing footy, particularly on some of the biggest matches.
Great question. How did you do it?
I certainly didn't do what Carrie Bickmore's partner did.
That's why I was late this morning.
Did you have a routine? Did you have something that you did?
My routine before every show involves a Skype meeting, but...
Come on.
I'm just saying.
Come on.
Maybe some advice for the kids that play sport.
Amber,
you're going to put a tape over the camera.
That's right.
Of course you do. Come on. Yeah. He didn't get nervous, Amber.
No,
That's it.
I did get nervous, Amber, but I...
Can we please get out of this segment now before...
Swanee works with these people. It's very uncomfortable.
I stopped listening to AC/DC music because it used to fire me up too much. And I knew I just love playing football, Christine Swan, and I just needed to wait until I crossed the white line because that would fire me up. So
wonderful.
That would help my nerves.
A great answer. Thank you, Amber.
Do you get nervous, Amber?
Fantastic.
Do you get nervous, Amber?
Absolutely, yeah.
Have you got the Skype app?
I'll download it today.
Do you want to see what this looks like? Well, get the visuals on Instagram. Follow Chrissie, Sam and Brownie.
Sarah Abo, a 60 Minutes journalist who recently hosted a hectic election debate.
Okay, I think we're getting more questions between the two of you than our panel.
She's travelled the world working for CNN, SBS, Channel 10 and now on 60 Minutes, which airs Sunday nights on Channel 9. Here's Sarah.
What a powerhouse you are, Sarah. So thrilled to have you here.
Thank you. I should correct that. I haven't actually worked for CNN. I did a fellowship at CNN. But thanks, I'll take it.
Have you watched CNN?
Once or twice.
Hey, just to make you feel at home, Brownie and I are going to talk over you at all times. Is that okay?
I knew I should have brought a whistle to this. Damn it.
What was that like, trying to rein in those fools?
We're not over that yet. Damn it. I knew this would come up. No, it was, you know what? It was actually kind of fun. I know that might be a bit controversial. I know it was like kind of shouty and robust, and both men seriously came to the party that day. They really wanted to have a go at each other. And I think that's what we saw. Like, we saw these two men want to battle it out. They're after the most important job in the country, and that's exactly what the rest of the world, the rest of the country saw. But it was interesting because we wanted to give them some latitude for chat. We wanted them to engage. I think there was an expectation they might treat it like question time.
Yeah.
But they just ran with it. And at that point, it was just like there was no reining them in.
Yeah, it got a bit crazy. What was it like starting work on 60 Minutes?
Oh my God, it was so much fun.
Yes.
It's still pretty much the best job in the world, I think. I love it. It's awesome. So,
what's so good about it?
Well, I work with cool people, Sam, unlike your colleagues here.
These are the
good stuff.
These are the coolest people. Who are your cool work colleagues?
All of them, Sam. I'm not going to name them here.
Have you forgotten the names of the people you work with?
Yeah.
I don't even know. Is Liz Hayes still one of the presenters?
Yes.
Liz Hayes she's the queen.
Who else?
Of course, there's Tara Brown. Yes, both godmothers. Tom Steinford. You've got the excellent Nick McKenzie too, who's come over from The Age.
Carl
hold on. I like Nick McKenzie.
He pops in, yeah.
I didn't know you got McKenzie.
McKenzie's a gun.
He is a gun.
He is a gun. Yeah, we're very lucky to have him.
All the others seem dead
behind
weight.
the scenes when Mackenzie's hot on the trail of something, a few months out, do you guys know about it, or you just get surprised like the rest of the nation?
No, it's all top secret. We can't be trusted.
I wouldn't have thought so. Some of those things that go on there.
You know, little bits and pieces. We always try to find out more. But yeah, he keeps to himself, that Nick.
Does the kidnap situation ever come up with Tara Brown?
Good question.
Around the lunchroom?
Horseplay, jokes.
Guys, let's get with the times. It's 2022.
Did the
Deflection.
team get on the drink?
Abo.
Did the team get on the drink together? The 60 Minutes team.
Very rarely are we ever in the same town together.
Oh, yeah.
So given the opportunity, sure.
Righto.
What are some of the best stories that you've gone, I did good here and I enjoyed myself?
You know, we're very lucky to be able to do many fun stories. I guess the pandemic kind of put a dampener on that because we were stuck, especially here I'm in Melbourne. So for 2 years I was basically stuck at home, which was a bit boring. And we had to really learn how to do the Skype and Zoom and Microsoft Teams, whatever version.
Yeah.
But I've done before all that. It was fun.
Skype's a tough one, isn't it?
Skype's in the news today for some reason. All good.
Sarah hasn't read the news.
No.
No. Somebody naked?
It might have been.
Yeah. Is there a 60 Minutes WhatsApp group?
Yeah, so we start WhatsApp groups before each trip, yes.
And is it you and other reporters or producers and that sort
Well, it's you and the team, so it'll be yourself, producer, cameraman and sound.
I was really hoping for, the hosts in a WhatsApp group.
How does the team feel about Stefanovic just coming in? From time to time, he just swans in with a big story.
Hang on. I thought you guys were going to ask me serious questions.
Hey.
All you've asked so far.
Oh, no.
Dish the dirt on my colleagues. Do we drink alcohol?
Yes.
WhatsApp groups.
WhatsApp groups. And he's Stefanovic, a big head. He's walking like a big head.
I love Carl. Carl's great. I know he's polarising and people love him or hate him, but I think he's awesome. Oh, you've got him. What's that? What's this all about?
We're talking about Carl later on, so we're just trying to get something on air.
Serious question, Sarah.
Okay.
Do you watch other people's stories? So do you tune in on a Sunday?
Of course.
Okay.
Yes.
The aliens one a while ago. The aliens are totally real, don't you think now?
I think the aliens was on the competition.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Sauce, mate.
I'll sit this one out.
I'll ask you a
It's too
serious...
late for you to sit it out. You've already come in and just
sit this
railroaded the whole thing.
Horseplay at worst.
At worst.
I'll ask you a serious question.
this-
Serious journalistic question. The war in Ukraine is going on at the moment, Sarah. You've covered war stories before. Have you ever felt threatened or been in a dangerous situation overseas?
You know, it's interesting. They're the stories that as a journalist you want to do. And my wonderful colleague, Tom Steinford, was lucky enough to interview Zelensky. I'm not sure whether you caught that story. That was a big exclusive for us. And they had very little notice of that. So as soon as we got the green light that we were going to get him over the line, they flew over there. And it was basically just an in and out mission because it is so risky. But interestingly, when they were in Kyiv, it was like it was back to normal. You know, they went to like a burger store there. Like, it was bizarre. But obviously, the rest of the country is just completely leveled. It's horrific. But that's why you become a journalist, to actually see those stories on the ground, to get that perspective and bring it to the people who can't be there.
Is that part of a serious journalist's role at their development, that they do go to war-torn areas?
No, certainly not in the development stage. I think that's more for the experienced end of town. I mean, the closest I've been is Afghanistan, and that was very tightly controlled. So, but that was still extraordinary just to see it on the ground. But they just kept us on a tight leash. Like, they wouldn't let us go out too far, and it's far too risky. And it was during the Spring Offensive, so there was a lot obviously at stake.
Sarah, was it always going to be journalism for you? Like, when you were
I think
18,
so.
did you go straight to journalism school?
I went to arts journalism school, yes, at Monash, but this is so geeky. I was the yearbook editor at school. So geeky. So I always thought I'd do like that kind of like print journalism, like feature writing in magazines, like Good Weekend style, Vanity Fair, like that's the stuff I loved. Television was never like on the cards. It just sort of happened. I did like a whole lot of work experience and happened to be at Channel 10 when there was an opening, and that's how it all started.
All right, Sarah Abo's here, and it's cool as hell. We'll be back in a second.
This is the Chrissie, Sam and Brownie podcast.
Chrissie, Sam and Brownie on Over 100. The wonderful Sarah Abo's here, and watch 60 Minutes Sunday nights on Channel 9.
We're very excited to have
Especially
you
this
in.
Sunday. Can I just say, I have an excellent story coming up. I'm not going to reveal too much.
About?
I can't tell you.
Come on.
You'll find that's not how you do a tease,
Great sizzle.
Sarah.
We'll just take your word for it that it's a wonderful story,
well, you
will we?
should take my word for it, because not all stories are excellent. This one is excellent. It's a tearjerker. I've invested in this story for 3 years.
Belle Gibson.
No.
Tearjerker
and Mel Gibson. I'm not sure about that. They belong in the same sentence.
All right. Is that enough?
It's about an incredible young woman.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
and you should watch it.
You could just watch The Notebook.
No,
Sam,
Sam, this
Sonia
is a
Kruger.
serious story.
Sonia Kruger.
No, she's a lovely young Melbourne woman.
I've got a story for you.
And she's been through a lot of adversity, and this story is about a great triumph in her life.
Kylie Minogue.
You want to be topical? Do one on the dangers of Skype.
No.
I wanted to ask you,
Sarah.
It's dangerous.
I apologise for my
well,
comments.
this is a good story you've got.
That is dangerous.
This is a good story this Sunday you're telling us, right?
Yes.
So what's one that you go, you just said not all stories are great. What's one
stories that other people and networks do.
Oh my God, you've never done a bad story. You can speak French and Arabic, true or false?
Oui. Pas très bien.
Whoa.
Yes, but not very well.
At least you translated
This bit here, so I love you, but if you were a tennis fan, really?
Yeah, I am.
All right. Well,
I love tennis.
Good luck with the rest of the interview. Because that is a crap sport.
Why do you hate it?
Why do you like it?
I used to play it. I love tennis.
Yeah, I like playing it. Playing is different to just... You like watching it?
I like watching it and I like playing it. Oh, Sam, what do you like?
Not tennis.
Sam used to be a tennis coach.
I mean, come on, like everyone else
tennis,
in Melbourne,
by the
how
way.
boring.
Something happened when he was a tennis coach.
Yeah, what did happen?
What happened? Who hurt
He used to be a tennis coach.
What is funny about that?
Oh, it's very funny.
Listen, Abo, I've got one last...
How's his forehand?
How did you... It's strong.
His backhand's probably stronger. Sorry, go on.
When I'm on Skype, it's very strong. So, your longtime partner, Cyrus, just celebrated...
My husband, yes.
Yeah, sorry. Oh, well, okay. Your husband celebrated his 40th birthday.
Yes, he did.
What did you do for his 40th birthday?
We had a big bash in Richmond, and it was a lot of fun, actually, because we both had really hectic work months, weeks, years, lives, and so it was just like a race to the finish line, and we just had a great party.
Speech?
He hates it. I couldn't even get him a birthday cake, so I bought him like 3 different cakes, and he was virtually crying when we had to sing him happy birthday. Like, he just wanted to hide under the table.
Just hated it so much.
Did you give a speech, though? Did you?
No, he would have, divorced me there and then if I had.
What does he do for work?
He works in steel.
Oh, yeah.
The Man of Steel.
Is that what you call?
Does he like the Jimmy Barnes song "Ship and Steel"?
Yeah, that's a good
one
song.
of the greats.
One of them.
Underrated.
Underrated, Sam.
Very
underrated.
How long you been?
I like that song.
How long
like
you been?
it
I heard it on the radio.
Yeah,
the other day.
actually.
What?
Sorry, just an off-air meeting. You should add that to your Pushing Tin playlist.
Okay.
Your gym playlist.
We will.
Ship and Steel.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Thank you. Sarah, sadly, this is commercial radio, so you're contractually obliged to play a wacky game.
And it's your
I didn't sign a
first
contract
time.
when I
Here we
Just
go.
read the screen. Be smooth. Be clean. Teleprompter game.
It's a teleprompter game. It's Swan v Abo. And what we're looking for is here for you to read the teleprompter.
Yeah.
Unflinchingly, keep up with the timing of it, and just really nail it. Give it everything you have. And yes, Swan?
I just wanted to interrupt for a second and say that this whole thing came about because reading an auto cue / teleprompter, I believe, is my superpower.
Whoa.
Oh, Chrissie.
Yeah.
Swan,
What about you?
I have a, like, what do you call it? This is going to ruin me now.
We're on radio. You've got to describe it.
Sorry, it's a citrus. I don't know who on earth eats Fisherman's Friends citrus
Old
flavour.
people.
That's a
Sam
little
does.
sponsorship deal I'm
Do you
trying
want me
to
to
get.
put my palm? Do you want me to put my palm under your chin and you can just
spit it out?
Do you
it
have
out?
to get rid of it?
Swan's
Do you have to-
first.
do you have
Swan
to
is
do-
first.
Do you do much of this? Do you have to do much of this in your work?
Occasionally, yes.
Okay, cool.
Interesting.
I do so. Well, actually, yeah. Well, no, occasionally.
Now, the winner wins a copy of Jonathan's book, Life and Football.
Oh,
How lucky
What
you
is
are.
the
I
loser?
haven't read that yet.
I haven't read it either.
The loser gets one too.
Yes, everyone. All right, Swan, you're first. All the best.
Thank you for pressing start. Good morning, everyone. This is Chrissie Swan with a public service announcement. You've heard of monkeypox. Well, turns out that's nothing compared to the new hit sickness, dolphin gastro. You heard me correct. The novel dolphin gastro is like regular gastro with one fundamental difference. When you get it, you are keeled over, flipper side up at the toilet making this noise. If you or someone you know gets dolphin gastro, urge them to walk into the ocean holding a large rock. I'm Dr. Chrissie Swan.
Whoa!
Swanee.
It was written by Dino.
Swanee.
Whoa!
Very good.
Novel, not novelle.
Yeah, mate. So
Stuffed it.
lots of points off of
No,
that.
there was one deduct. There's one off.
deduction.
What is the right pronunciation?
Novel. The novel
What,
dolphin
The novel
gastro.
dolphin gastro.
Novel.
You said novelle. No good. No good.
Yeah.
God, you guys are.
I was
really
adding a bit of
tough.
flair.
Good luck, Abo.
9.9.
Hit play on the thingamajig.
Good morning, Melbourne. Sarah Abo here with an important and definitely legitimate health announcement. Have you checked yourself and your family for Steve Monaghetti Oh, that's not fair.
Mononucleosis.
Start again. Go back.
Mate.
Go back.
Sarah. Mononucleosis.
Mononucleosis.
That was it. Can I just say that was a strong start in a good
Terrible.
voice.
That was
was good.
Here we go.
Mononucleosis.
Have you checked?
Mononucleosis.
Have you checked yourself and your family for Steve Monaghetti
Mononucleosis.
Can we just dub Chrissy's voice?
Yes.
Okay.
No, we'll do it together, and then you just look at me,
Yes.
and I will be you for that word.
All
okay,
right.
let's go.
That's a good plan. Have you checked yourself and your family for Steve Monaghetti?
Mononucleosis.
It's the new sickness that targets avid walkers and hikers. Once Steve gets a hold of you, you'd better pray for health, death. Oh boy, you did. This is going too far. You don't want to see
Who do you want your brownie book made out to, Arbo? Because you stuffed it.
Sarah Abo, turns out you're a fraud, but thanks for coming
how
in.
embarrassing! How embarrassing in front of the the Channel 9, is it? Publicist.
Been exposed.
We love you,
that,
mate.
that contract that I signed.
Null and void.
60 minutes, Sunday nights on Channel 9. Please come back because it's been a lot of fun.
Oh, I'll think about it.
Chrissie, Sam, and Brownie.
The podcast.
Things I want to cover off straight up. It is going to be freezing today. My phone warned me yesterday that it was going to be 10 degrees. It's looking like 11, but it is cold. Pack your stuff. Secondly, it's your very last day to win 10K a day in May because we're going into June, so that's over. It doesn't work anymore.
Just get
It's
on
not
the radio.
10K a day in June. Doesn't rhyme.
Just get on the radio in any capacity.
Yeah, and it could be you. And thirdly, Tony Martin.
Oh, yes. I've just been out in the foyer where Sam attempted to introduce me to your previous guest.
Sarah Abo.
Yes,
Yeah.
and she was completely baffled as to who I might be. And then you said that I was from the past, and I said...
Did you really say
from the past?
The reason, Sarah, you don't recognise his man
Yes.
is that he's a time traveller.
I explained that I'm from an era where Wah-Wah-Nee were topping the charts, and she just went, who are Wah-Wah-Nee? It was very embarrassing.
That was an amazing. It was an amazing moment when.
Did you go one step further and start singing Stimulation and she still drew a blank?
No, I went with Sugar Free, their other hit.
Tone's here.
He's from the past. Oh, God.
Let's step back in time. time on Nova.
So we may have lost Sarah there. She may not be back after that one.
Ever wondered what happens in the studio? Check out Chrissie, Sam and Brownie on Instagram.
Chrissie, Sam and Brownie on Over 100 and the man from the past, Tony Martin.
Yes.
Best description of you I've ever heard. Was it just off the cuff, Sammy? I can't believe I missed it.
As a legend, as a royalty, as someone that Sarah Abo should know. By the way, it probably says a lot about her that she doesn't. It's supposed to be an intrepid reporter. Doesn't even know the great Tony Martin
throwing
is.
shade at Sarah Abo.
She's quite young. I feel now like, what's that film where Hugh Jackman comes from like the 17th century and
Van Helsing
doesn't know what a phone is?
Van Helsing.
No, it's not Van Helsing. What is this?
Swordfish? I don't know.
Paperback hero.
Kate and Leopold. Is that it? That's terrible.
Pure reference. Terrible.
But I am, obviously a Luddite, and I don't have a phone, and thankfully I don't use Skype. Sorry, Chrissie, I know I'm not supposed to bring that up.
You on Skype. It's a shame you don't have Skype, by the way, because, if you want some eyes on you.
Yeah, exactly. If you need eyes on you.
Yeah.
What?
I will say that story is proving a boon for the Herald Sun headline writers.
Oh, the headline's magnificent, isn't it?
I don't know. It's got the phrase tug of war in it, and they're making a lot of... having a lot of fun about the fact he's the producer of Hard Quiz. Now, let's move on.
That's a great headline.
That subby can just have the day off, can't he? Just walk around the office. I've nailed that.
I know, because it gives them a break from coming up with Albanese puns, doesn't it, really?
To quote Dino, I'm going to stay out of this.
Here's your fish one. ABC staff zoom in on tug of war.
Wow. They really haven't mucked around.
And I noticed, Brownie, you've gone through that article with the highlight pen. Pretty heavily.
What are the highlights, Johns?
There are discussions ongoing about processes to make sure some things like this don't happen again. Turn your Skype off.
Horseplay.
Wow, exactly.
Let's move on.
Okay, horseplay. Now, that's a new segment you've got going.
Horseplay.
At worst.
At worst.
So you just think of something...
Something that people may think that's sordid and
yes.
Not really de rigueur, but also but then I'm defending it. I'm just saying, hey, it's just horseplay at worst.
Gotcha. Okay, I'm going back into the past. What about the 2003 terrible Marcus Graham film Horseplay?
Horseplay.
At worst.
Okay.
No, I don't know that film. I do know Marcus Graham played.
He was in one of the
Wheels?
He was Wheels at East Street.
In East Street.
Where I, of course, was the Reverend Bob.
You were not the Reverend Bob.
No.
The other Tony Martin was.
Other Tony Martin.
You tricked me there for a minute. Was the other Tony Martin from the past?
I've talked about this many times on this show.
Yeah.
But I once got a call from Actors Equity demanding that I change my name because you're not meant to have two people with the same name in
That's
acting.
right.
That's why they have Michael J. Fox.
Yes.
Because there's already Michael Fox, so they make him put a J in there.
No, I believe, yes. I think there was something else there, but yes.
But I joined Actors Equity when there was just card files, so it was not spotted by the computer system. And I had a long, tense discussion with the bloke from Actors Equity, and I said, look, what is this really about? And I swear this is true. He went, well, I didn't want to bring this up, but Tony hasn't been getting a lot of his checks.
The other Tony, the Reverend Bob.
Okay, you're seriously accusing me of living high on the hog on Reverend Bob money?
Wow. Hasn't been getting his checks.
That's right. So the implication
You
was...
never received one, though, by mistake and just forgot to send it back?
I've just got a royalty for when he was the bad guy in Inspector Gadget 2. That's true.
There would have been a lot of royalties there.
It just popped down to the bank and gone...
But they were implying that you were taking the checks. And
That's
not
right.
Sons of bitches.
He was also, was he not the headmaster in Heartbreak High? There would have been a few checks coming in.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, that's not what I'm here to discuss. Here's what's happened this morning. I've talked about this before. Embarrassing incident where I, due to a chain of ludicrous circumstances, I was forced to use the disabled toilets. There was no one around. I've come out. There's a man outside in a wheelchair. This is the pathetic thing I've done. I feigned a limp and walked off. So I've been booed in the street since telling that story on this show.
Oh, no.
So here's what's happened this morning, this very morning.
Yes.
I've arrived.
Can I stop you there for a minute? Because last week you also had a accidental racism story.
I did. That's right.
Yeah, this
Where there
seems
was-
to be becoming a habit.
Yeah, it might be you, Tom.
You may need to cue that music up.
Hey, Sam may have been right. You may be from the past. The way your references are going.
Here's what's happened this very morning. So I've come in, I've had to go to the gents. I've gone, there's a large gents in the foyer of this building.
Yeah.
I've gone in there. All the lights are out. It's in darkness.
Yeah.
I can't find the light switch. I've gone, I'm not confident that I can pull off this procedure in total darkness. And I've gone, there's the disabled one next door. It's like 7 o'clock in the morning. No one's here yet. There's no drama about that. I've gone in.
This sounds like a reasonable situation
Reasonable
to me.
situation.
It's the president's suite.
Yeah, and
It
it's got lights on.
And you can pretend you're the incredible shrinking man just for 3 minutes. Everything's enormous. So I've gone in there. I've come out and there's somebody waiting outside. What are the chances of that? And then I've gone, I'm not going to pull the limp thing off again.
What did you do?
I've told the truth. I've said, the lights are out. It's complete darkness in there. I've pointed to the men's toilets and at that moment, a bloke's come out.
So, with all the lights on behind him.
Presumably, but he's managed to...
Mate, it's an automatic light system in there.
It is.
What's wrong with you?
Oh, right, so I'm too thin to set it. Because I have to say, I am one of those people who often approaches automatic doors and they won't open. And I'm going, am I too opaque? Am I not registering on the sensor?
I think it proves that you really are from the past.
Yeah, this is not connecting. We don't know who this is.
Don't move.
Tony.
Tone's here.
Chrissie, Sam and Brownie.
Melbourne, good morning. Hit up Sizzletown wherever you get your podcasts because Tony Martin is in the studio.
Oh, yes.
Friend.
There's a new episode of Sizzletown out this Thursday where I... well, can I spoil it?
Yeah.
I've done my version of Hamilton. The musical.
Amazing.
Wow.
And I've had
musical Sizzletown.
Yeah, it's... Well, not all of it, but a large part of it is done in the style of Hamilton. And,
that's good.
yeah, I've had to do some very poor singing.
Is Shorty.
The cat's not in this one.
Okay. I'll still listen
He's
to
in
it.
In the next one, he's hosting a segment of the show.
Okay,
That's
all right.
We haven't done that one yet.
He's
but
my
that's all coming. Just want to mention some news headlines. Crown Casino, as you know, have been fined $80 million. The regulator have given the chance to not pay it, come back next week and play for $160 million. The stories are in the news. Have you seen this great painting, Mona Lisa with cake? Have you seen that? Fantastic.
I've seen it.
I've not seen it.
Somebody's thrown cake at the Mona Lisa as a protest against climate change.
Yeah.
Yes. We've had that. Wasn't there a vandalism here? What's that sculpture of a scary banana?
Oh, yes, in Fitzroy, in Brunswick Street, Fitzroy. I
was-
love the banana, but it didn't last.
That's one of those things where it's a banana with a menacing skull face.
Yeah.
More terrifying than Peter Dutton, says the caption. But it was someone attempted to decapitate it. That's one of those Melbourne things where the name of the sculpture is Fallen Fruit, but everyone just calls it the creepy banana.
The creepy banana. That's
Where
right.
was that at?
I don't remember it either.
I think they also...
It's in Fitzroy.
it's in Fitzroy. I think they also refer to Peter Dutton in the same way.
It's the creepy banana.
Scary banana.
I thought it was a potato head.
I think they're really trying to sell him as a human being.
Well,
They're trying to soften him, Tony.
Yeah.
That's that thing where...
I didn't even know he had a family and kids or that he had a smile. And I saw all three in a photo shoot on the weekend.
Well, as you know, Tanya Plibersek has apologised unreservedly for comparing Peter Dutton to Voldemort, and fair enough too. Poor Voldemort. I will just say that here's the thing about that. If you look like Voldemort, people are going to call you Voldemort.
Yes.
And I say that as someone who pretty much every time they leave the house gets compared to, let's see, the Computers for Dummies logo. That's a popular one. The
Where's Wally?
Where's Wally, man?
Andrew Denton.
An older, bitterer Harry Potter.
Yeah.
There's
Harry Potter from the past.
Harry Potter from the past.
From the future.
I've told you, I've been pitching this film idea where I am the Where's Wally man in a later stage of life when he's developed agoraphobia and can't appear in crowds.
I love it.
It's his signature move.
Oh, God, I would watch that. So what are you saying, that if you do look like someone, just accept it?
Yeah, I think just go with it.
Did you do any Where's Wally skits back in the day? when you were back in the past?
I did. In fact, I've just realised it's 30 years ago today that I appeared on national television and said, stop coming up to the end. 30 years. It was 1992 where I appeared on the ABC Late Show and
Wow,
said...
you really are from the
And
past.
so I'm sick of people coming up to me and saying, found you. And to this day...
They still do.
Pretty much every day there's one of them. And it's really unfortunate. One time I was wearing a stripy jumper, which of course I had to have burnt.
Yes, never wear stripes.
I didn't realise again. Here's the thing I wanted to mention. This is something that's going on Twitter, and think about this at home as well. Someone's put up this tweet that's really taken off. Listen to this. Your sex life is now called the last thing you watched. What is it? For me, it was Better Call Saul.
And mine was on the couch.
There you go. It's good, isn't it?
Get you fired up, Sam.
Frisky. Yeah, put it this way.
I better look mine up.
I quickly had a look and see, who I could Skype, and then I.
Mine was Antiques Roadshow.
Oh, dear. Wow. That's very poor.
Mine was The Exorcist.
Mine was a British Horror Story.
Mine was, of course, the famous scene from Lethal Weapon 2 with Patsy Kensit.
Yes. Lethal Weapon 2.
Actually, mine was Big Trouble in Little China, so I'm not really... That's very concerning.
A lot of people contacted me on Twitter and said mine was Everything Everywhere All at Once. Which is a good one.
No Skype gags there, guys? No.
That's
Good
crass.
boys.
Come on, Christine, we're better than that.
Good boys.
No, we're not.
All right, I've got to get off to the office because, as you know, I'm working on the Logies. I've got to get some kind of... I've got to get a fake tan going. I've got to go to the Gold Coast, and I'm not really Gold Coast
Well, no,
material.
you're not. Unless you've got an STD.
See, what I hate about the Gold Coast is the airport.
Yeah.
The gates, the exit gates, they'll have gate 8.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've noticed this. They're all at a zany angle.
Yes, they are.
They're all written like it's the Nutty Professor.
Yeah.
You're going, like, that's not something you want to see when you're about to get onto a plane.
Yes, I know.
That's like going to a brain surgeon's office and seeing nobody's perfect. And they're like, hey.
This is very exciting.
Gate 8. Who knows what's going to happen?
The Logies aren't far away, and you're the voice of the Logies.
Yeah.
So this is, we should, we've got
2.5
time to talk
weeks.
about it.
2.5 weeks.
You haven't been asked to reel it in, because that's why I watch the Logies for your bits now. It makes it bearable and funny.
They'd like me to refer to more shows from this century.
Fair. All right.
Are they going to get their wish?
Probably not.
No,
Don't
hold.
Oh, absolutely. Don't hire someone from the past if you can't take the reference.
I'm hoping to engineer a situation where, for some reason, the voiceover man sings the entire theme song from All Together Now with John English. Not sure how that's going to happen.
If
But
you need somebody to help you, you know where I am.
if Rebecca Gibney pairs, that's an excuse
There
for
you
that.
go.
Get Sizzletown. We love you, Tone. See you next week.
Just mention,
Oh, yes, go.
I was just going to mention the web series has gone up.
Absolutely.
It's called Shut Up with Celia Pacquola and Deborah Lawrence.
It's brilliant. There's 6 episodes. They go for like 5 to 6 minutes
They
each.
do.
Your involvement?
Yeah, I'm one of the producers
There you
and
go.
the director of it.
It's so damn good. Go to YouTube. It's called Shut Up. See you, Tone.
Cheers.
Do you want to see what this looks like? Well, get the visuals on Instagram. Follow Chrissie, Sam and Brownie.
Good morning, Melbourne. Chrissie, Sam and Brownie on Over 100.
Furiously.
Yep, just remember to put tape over the little camera on your...
How about some tropical stuff?
Listen, I want to give you a sense of the day.
Whoa.
Oh, I'd love that.
A political update. We had 60 Minutes reporter, intrepid reporter Sarah Abo
Journalist,
in
yeah.
Yes, early on. She'll be interested to know that Labor has, she probably knew already, who am I kidding? Labor has secured a majority of 76 seats in the House of Representatives. It will govern in its own right. Dutton, your boy, he's the new Liberal Party leader. He was elected unopposed. Susan Ley is his deputy. In the National Party news, though, I didn't see this coming, but Barnaby Joyce has been replaced by David Littleproud, and Barnaby had these words.
Well, I suppose you think I'm sad. Not really.
Not really.
Not
He's
really.
gone. He's got families to care about.
Who's he barracking for in
families?
Who's he barracking for in the Johnny Depp Amber Heard case? Amber Heard.
Good question.
That's true. He's obviously voting for Pistol and Boo.
Are they still around, Pistol and Boo?
I would say no.
Monkeypox got him.
Of course.
How long ago was that, you reckon?
Oh, 5 years?
At least.
Yeah, we were on air.
Well,
Yeah, we really enjoyed it.
dogs
too.
don't live forever, though. It's a good thing to remember.
Not with that couple as your
West Coast Eagles Premiership player Peter Matera suffered a heart attack, Brownie. He's only 53.
He's younger than I thought.
Did you play against him?
I think I may have. What a great player. He kicked 5 goals in a grand final off a wing. Mate, he's one of the all-timers, Peter Matera.
Also, in the Legends games that he'd play in the EJ games, he always looked fit as hell.
Yeah.
It's scary.
The most famous portrait in the world, 20.
Mona Lisa, Mona Lisa, men have named you.
Has had cake smeared over it by a man disguised as an elderly woman.
Mrs. Doubtfire.
In a wheelchair too.
Wow, that's layer upon layer upon layer.
Yeah, and so what happened was, because there's always crowds at the Louvre seeing Mona
straight
Lisa,
through.
Yeah, he was aided and abetted by the kindness of strangers
Smart.
who cleared the way and got him right to the front.
Fantastic.
But it only got the protective glass, so she's okay.
Oh, really? Is there?
Yeah.
So, footage captured inside the Louvre Museum in Paris shows the man dressed in a wig and wearing lipstick, leaping out of a wheelchair
Sounds scary.
before his act of vandalism.
So does that have glass just over the top like a glass?
Subtle layer.
Subtle layer of glass.
As to not ruin the aesthetic.
I think he was protesting, the lack of action on climate change, which, of course, I'm all for, but to leave the Mona Lisa alone. What did she do?
And another person guilty of using the handicap toilets when they don't have a handicap, like Tony Martin.
Like bad man Tony Martin.
I don't think we've covered this. The headline just says here, it says an ABC producer has accidentally exposed himself on a work Skype call.
I think we have covered
heard
it.
about
Have we?
this.
No, we've
Tell us more.
definitely covered it enough, I think.
What was happening?
I reckon, don't you, Brownie?
Speaking of covering
No,
it, just
more
cover the
details.
just cover the camera. There's the lesson there.
Blue tack, any adhesive.
Anything.
I think probably turn it off.
Oh,
Turn the Skype off.
that's soft. Live on the edge, Brownie. What happened to you? Bob Dylan's handwritten lyrics to his 1965 hits. Rolling Stone.
What a song! Hey, Mr. Tambourine Man, play a song for me.
They're up for sale, Brownie. If you want to go to the ashtray of the Hilux and make a bid. What do you reckon?
Justin
What do you reckon the
Timberlake
lyric?
just sold his back catalogue for 200 million.
100 million.
100
million his music collection Timberlake's went for. The lyric sheet for Rolling Stone carries a price tag of, we're higher and lower again.
Oh no, I'm
Yes.
so bad
Right.
at this game.
And we're going to go until you get the exact number.
Oh,
no, we're not. But what it carries a price tag of what? The lyric sheet for Rolling Stone. What do you reckon? Rolling Stone, I'll give you that's worth more.
85 million.
That's
Right.
definitely
That's
definitely over.
Oh, my
You got to be
God.
excited.
You've done it again. You don't know how to play that game.
I really thought about that too.
$85 million for
put a lot of thought into
the
it. No
lyric
way,
sheet
the
to
lyric
Rolling
sheet.
Stone.
It's Bob Dylan and
You
like
are-
a Rolling Stone.
In the higher, lower, and hey Brownie, what do you reckon? What a Chrissie? You've overshot by $84 million.
I reckon a good marker is Diego Maradona's Hand of God jersey that he wore went for $12 million. So it would be above that.
Lower. It's $1.375 million for the lyric sheet of Rolling Stone, and while the words to Tambourine Man are $400,000. Both scribbled lyrics on parchment.
Really?
I like parchment.
I'd
as a word.
love those. That's
Parchment's-
the sort of thing I would love.
You can see the original edits plus some cool doodles.
So
Which you saw some cool doodles on that Skype meeting last night, by the way, too. But what I'm saying is...
You would laminate it as to protect it from stains of any kind.
Yeah, like if someone wants to throw
Cake at it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So there you go. If
Not
you
the
want-
catalogue? Song catalogues? No, just the lyric sheets.
Just the lyric sheets, and but parchment. It's on parchment.
Because the musicians have been selling catalogues. Because, there's huge death taxes or estate taxes over in the States. So they sell their catalogue. They don't have to pay the tax. Their families don't have to be lobbed with these massive tax bills.
That's a tidbit, brother.
Yeah.
Awful.
Spoken from a man who knows
Makes you wonder.
who knows the inside and outs of a
Well, that's
tax.
the American tax system.
yeah, but you're funneling a bit of money over there, so that's fine.
Makes you wonder, is Justin Timberlake okay?
Yeah. Well, that's right.
Liquidating
Yeah.
his
Starting the
assets.
question.
Anyway, that's tropical stuff, Dino.
Chrissie, Sam and Brownie. Ripper Show will be back tomorrow. Chrissie, Sam and Brownie. Oh, unless it's a weekend.
Over 100.